Let's go!
Tonight's flavor is Truffle Kerfuffle from Ben & Jerry's. What a stupid ass name. Anyways, it's vanilla ice cream with roasted pecans, fudge chips, and a salted chocolate ganache swirl. Let's get into it. So from what I've seen on social media, the salted chocolate ganache swirl does have some potential, and as you can see, I've already hit some on my first couple of spoonfuls, so that's promising. At least bring the swirl. Because without that swirl, all we have is vanilla ice cream, roasted pecans, and fudge chips, and that just does not sound that interesting to me. So thus far, I haven't gotten much swirl, and it's been pretty boring, but it looks like business is about to pick up. There we go. There's the ganache in all its glory. I'm not getting as much swirl as I've seen some people on Instagram get, but it's decent, at least so far. Here you can see the fudge chunk graters. This is not. Let's see if we can get some of this ganache action up close. There we go. See it? Oh, there it is. There it is. That's a pretty sexy spoonful, but unfortunately, spoonfuls like that have been few and far in between. The swirl's been there through the whole pint, but it's definitely not that thick. So it just kind of blends in with the vanilla, and you get somewhat of like a half-baked type thing where it's half chocolate and half vanilla. You know what, guys? I was really rooting for Ben & Jerry's on this one. I was really hoping they would surprise me. The flavor on paper sounded pretty boring, and unfortunately, it's just as boring in the pint. The vanilla ice cream was a big misstep. The salted ganache was a good idea. Once again, Ben & Jerry's fails to execute. Very little saltiness. Not a very thick swirl, but I at least have to give them credit for putting enough of it in there for me to at least taste it. So when that swirl combines with the vanilla, it reminded me a lot of Half-Baked, except Half-Baked without the best parts of Half-Baked. There's no brownies. There's no chocolate cookie dough. There is roasted pecans and fudge chips. And it's like a more boring version of Half-Baked. I'm at a loss for why they picked this flavor out of all the options. It's just really plain and unimaginative. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised with Ben & Jerry's 2017. It's kind of par for the course. At least I can say this is better than Chocolate Cherry Garcia because I finished the whole pint and I wasn't really mad about it, but I'll never scoop this again, and it's a pretty mediocre flavor. I give this one a 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Let's go!